Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. As we begin the month, we do so with two important and dominant energies with us. One is the recent retrograde of Mars. It was just before Halloween that Mars officially went retrograde in fellow air sign Gemini. And I do have a special horoscope for Mars retrograde season, and I will link to it below. But putting that aside, I do want to say with Mars retrograde now, this is about you reconfiguring your relationship to the larger world in some way. You may not necessarily find your answers. I feel almost like anywhere you go, you're going to feel like an other, feel like a foreigner. Even if you're going home, you might feel that way. And that's okay. You are considering and contemplating yourself in relation to the world, and your answers will come at their own time, at their own pace. I would also say with this part of the sky, there can be a real yearning for some spiritual or philosophical truth. There can also be a very strong identification with certain political ideas, but it is up to you to decide how you're going to engage this energy. Just know that right when you think you're sure, right when you think you know, you might end up going in a very different direction after this retrograde is over. So be mindful of that, but also stay open to inspiration and your unique spiritual path. The other important energy this month, as we start the month, is the fact that we do so in the midst of eclipse season. It was late last month that we had a powerful solar eclipse. Now, as we enter this month, it is going to be on the 8th of the month that we will have a lunar eclipse. This lunar eclipse takes place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with profound change, profound truth. It has to do with your relationship to financial institutions and your understanding of wealth and all the different ways you might define that. This energy can be rather powerful. This is a part of the sky that has to do with defining power in your own terms. And it speaks to the endings that we consciously choose, the secrets that we consciously keep. Well, here's the thing. It is this lunar eclipse that is hand in hand with Uranus. A lunar eclipse in and of itself can suggest closures that sometimes feel like they come out of nowhere, sometimes might feel a little dramatic. You add Uranus into the mix, this rare exact connection between this eclipse and Uranus, and the likelihood of surprise, the likelihood of drama just goes right up, I have to say. And so this really could be a moment where very quickly you have a realization that, for example, this is a lunar eclipse, right? So it's about closures that happen very suddenly. You realize that a certain debt that you thought, was going to be ongoing, it's paid off, it's resolved. And that can be part of the feeling of freedom that you might feel at this time. It may be at this time that you come to a whole other understanding of what power means for you. It could be at this time that you're having some sort of a breakthrough to realize how much you've changed. I think about how in therapy you'll have these breakthrough moments from time to time where it just feels like you took a leap forward in understanding in a way that changes you. Now, this could be psychological therapeutic processes or physical therapeutic processes, but yes, right around this eclipse, it could feel as if you make some sort of breakthrough or very quick progress. However, it is an eclipse, and this is Uranus with the eclipse, which means that it is a total wild card. The energy can go in all kinds of directions here now. And so it isn't energy necessarily to work with consciously. It is more about being open to seeing where the universe wants to take you as part of your spiritual learning, as part of your spiritual growth, to understand these specific areas that ultimately can feel like they reach very deep within you. They shift something emotional in a way that frees you to live that much more fully today. As we navigate further, it is going to be the 26th of November that we are going to have a new moon. And this new moon takes place in a communicative part of your sky. This part of the sky also has to do with your relationship to siblings, cousins, and neighbors. But it also speaks to like short distance travels. It speaks to your desire to learn, your curiosity, and participating in different skill building types of activities like workshops or book signings, for example. And so you can see here that this energy has to do with those spontaneous connections you might make with others. And it has to do with how we go about engaging our more immediate environment. This new moon is close in the sky to Venus and to Mercury. And so for that, I think this is very exciting energy. Having those particular contacts, it does suggest that whatever you're coming to understand, whatever curiosity is awakening for you now, you are feeling like heart is there, like your mind is there. And it feels like a time of progress in terms of the learning journey that you might be starting now. It could be at this time that you are taking on some new endeavor or project related to contributing to your more local community. But I think a lot of Libras out there are going to experience this energy in the context of your connection to your siblings, cousins, and neighbors. And having a new moon can bring new people in. It could be that a sibling or cousin brings somebody along, and that could be the new connection. It could be a new neighbor moves in. But regardless, it looks like how things are transpiring are ultimately viewed as a positive thing for you. But there's another layer of understanding to this new moon and what is transpiring now that I think is remarkable. Simultaneously with the new moon, literally the new moon perfects 5 minutes later, Jupiter officially goes direct. Jupiter is the ruling planet of the sign of the new moon as well. And so there's this natural connection that's going to play out between this planet and this particular new moon. And so that's the tech part of it. All of that is to say is this connection suggests that it isn't just about your neighborhood. It isn't just about siblings, cousins, and neighbors, but how it is that the new beginnings happening there connect you to your understanding of your work life, of your health-related life as well. They contribute to your understanding of a change in how it is that you move through the world and engage in those daily habits and daily rituals. And that can be very powerful. You're connecting information with practical change. There could be new work-related opportunities that feel like they finally come through. There could be a new understanding reached with someone who is a client or customer or coworker. And it could be at this time as well, because of the health connotation of this part of the sky, there can be a sense of new information that leads you in a direction of feeling more aligned with a greater sense of wellness. And that can be quite exciting. Jupiter here is a blessing. It can help you to feel like moving forward from here, you're able to put health challenges behind you more and more. Where it comes to matters of love. Okay, so we have Venus hand in hand with that new moon. The 16th of the month, it's Venus that moves into this part of the sky where the new moon takes place. So you can see here that love and mind and desire and conversation all have a way of coming together, especially in the days around the new moon, but I would say with Venus in this part of the sky as well. Online connections can feel especially meaningful now. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't pace yourself. Absolutely pace yourself as you navigate this time. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, I love this energy of spontaneity and of synchronicity. Where Venus is now, it is about you being in the right place at the right time and sort of feeling like happenstance has stepped in for you to meet somebody. And that meeting ends up being meaningful to you in some way. Whether it is that it feels like this very natural connection with another person or someone that you can really talk to, it looks like you're able to connect with others spontaneously and intellectually and feel a heart connection as well. For those of you just starting to date somebody, it really is all about companionship. How much can you actually talk to this person without feeling like you have to monitor yourself? If there's any of that sense that you can't really just hang out and be with this person, it just isn't going to work for you. Chances are you will feel more inspired to go in different directions where you do feel that natural sense of companionship and camaraderie. And so if this is a person that you really feel that you can talk to, like I said, hang out with, love grows so strong as we move into the second part of the month. And for those of you in an established bond, well, look, Venus in this communicative part of the sky, it makes it that much easier to talk to your partner, to relate to your partner as well, and to feel that sense of connection and that sense of joy can be a really beautiful thing. Where it is that there have been things that have been difficult to talk about, this is where you're able to approach it in a way that is readily accepted. For a very small percentage of Libras out there, if you've known for a while that you're not in the right relationship for you, well, this can be one of those moments where you're finding the right words to express that in a way that fosters healthy mutual respect in the process. What I love about this month for you, wow, there's a lot here. It's a powerful astrological moment. I am going to say, I love that new moon later in the month. That new moon in that communication, curiosity, perception part of the sky will have you seeing and expressing from a place of love. And when you're able to perceive love all around you, it really helps you to move through your immediate environment with that much more openness and happiness as well. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Now, higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there, and link is in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.